Hey there, Heather Boyd Wire here, and today I want to give a huge shout out to Peggy in the Wire Art and Jewelry Makers Club for inspiring me to make these little hot pepper earrings. Now she sent me a cute little sketch of her idea for the Spice Girls theme in our daily prompts, so it totally inspired this new design. What you're going to need for the hot pepper earrings are some wire. I'm using 22 gauge wire for this one. The other one I used 18 gauge wire. I found it a little thick. I have 20 gauge green wire and your earring hooks and your tools. So I'm going to try to replicate this one that I made with the 22 gauge wire. And what you want to do to start that is we're just going to make a bend at the bottom to form the bottom part. So we're just going to bend it at an angle and then like on top of kind of each other because you want it to be a little bit pointy. And then you just want to kind of form your pepper how you want it. And the thing is, if you're doing earrings, you can actually do them at the same time to make the basic outline. I have a hack for doing that. I have a few videos about that. I could link up below, but because I've already done one, I just want to kind of make sure they're about the same size. So I'll do my marking there. I'll just bend it up. And then this one, we're going to bend it kind of around here. Okay, so we have kind of a basic shape there. And we're going to bring that around. And then we're going to bring this one down here, around here. And then what you can do, because you want to it to kind of be fixed at the bottom, I'm just going to take this and I'm going to wind it through here. So we at least have one wire, you know, a double kind of layer of wire, and it's secured at the bottom. So we're going to bring it through here. And then just give it a little bit of a bend in there, and you see it's going to make like a little knot, and that'll just help to hold it together a little bit more. So we're going to bring that through here and then bring that wire back up. Okay, we'll bring it back up here. And how you fill in the pepper is really, you know, up to you. There's a lot of leeway with this project. However you feel, you might even want to try to weave it, but I like these vertical lines. I find them really nice. So now you can bend it around again if you like, and then just bring this down here. And I'm not going to attach it in there again because I don't want there to be too much wire in there. So I'm just going to take my flat pliers and bend it up. Okay, and you'll see after, if you've done like a few layers of this, you're going to be able to just like squish it in after and fill it in. So however, depending on how big you want your pepper to be, you can just play around with it and see, like you can look at your other one to see. I honestly don't remember how I did that. I did that late last night, so I kind of was probably sleepy, and I probably should have done like a diagram with, you know, how I bent the wires and stuff, which I do sometimes. Sometimes I'll do like a little diagram, so I remember which ways I bend the wire, but that one I just kind of did quickly because I wanted to show it to Peggy. So now we're just going to bend this up again. So however you want, and this is interesting, it almost looks like the bark of a tree, you know, with all these like little lines. And so I'm going to do one more just to fill it in a little bit more. It actually also gives sort of the impression of being three-dimensional, which is really interesting. I think I'm going to prefer this one to the other one, but they're both nice for different reasons. So then you can go ahead and just bend that one around and clip the end. So now we have our basic pepper shape. See, very similar to that. And if you need to, you can squish it in. And this is going to be where it's all going to hold together a little bit better, is when you go ahead and like mold it. You're almost sculpting with the wire, which is really interesting. And then if you want like these curvy shapes, you can bring it in, you could push it that way. There's a lot you can do to like kind of sculpt the shape of your pepper. And they're usually like kind of on the elongated side, so you can play around with that. So there we go. You can add more wire if you want, but that's super cool. Looks like a long line drawing. So now for the stem, there's a few different ways you can do that. So I'm just going to cut this wire in half so I have enough if I want to do another one. And this one, all I did was I made a loop at the top, and then I added the little twisty thing. So you can definitely do that. I thought about doing different ideas for stems, like you can like just do a stem sticking up like that, might be kind of cool. So I think there's all kinds of possibilities for what you can do with the stem. So maybe I'll just try something different for this one, because it's always nice to try something new. So what you can do is just maybe bring this one, the stem up here, and I'll just twist the red wire around a little bit just to hold it in place. Okay, and then we want to get rid of that red wire, so we'll just cut it here. And then if you want the stem sticking up, you can actually do like a little loop on the end to hang up your pendant. And we can just bring this around. I'm going to do it halfway so I have some give if I change my mind. And I'm going to bring this, and this you could do like a little cap for the top of the pepper, which would be cool. You could just wind it around a few times and it makes like the little cap of the pepper. I'm not going to do too much. I'll just do like 3 twists, and we'll cut that one. And for this one, so that's really cute, the cap of the pepper. So if you want to do like a little stem, you could bring it up here, and then you can get your round pliers, bend this to the back, okay, around here. So you have a little loop to hang up if you want to put a jump ring or an earring hook on it. So if we bring that around here, if you did that one, it would be like not as discreet. It'd be nice to have it like behind, so it's like a single loop. And then if you want to cover those red wires, you can definitely do that. Here, we'll bring these down. I should have maybe wound it around with the green, but now I could use the rest of the wire just to wind it around. So we're going to just wind it over the red. There we go. And that's kind of cute. So we're going to wind it around over the red here. And there you have another version without, that one's without the spiral. I suppose I should have maybe done the spiral. I like the spiral, so changing my mind here, I'm going to bring this back, okay, and do a little bit of a spiral, because I do like the spiral. I'm a little low on wire here because I cut it too short, but just to show you the difference, if we want to do a little spiral, we can just twist it around. That's basically, you just do a circle and then twist around the end here. And let me just loosen it up a little bit. Yeah, so then we're just going to press it flat and bring it in, and then that way you have a bit of everything. You have the stem, like the top of the stem, you have this part of the stem that's kind of curved around like in a real pepper, and then you have like the spiral as well. Now you have 3 versions. This is the original one with the spiral. You have this one with the little stem and the spiral, and then you have this one that I did, and basically I just wound the green wire around the stem there. So then if you can just choose which ones you want to put on earring hooks. I'll do these 2 because they're made with the same 22 gauge wire, and we'll just stick that one on here, and then this one we can put on the end here. And like I said, you can decide how you want to, this one will have to probably bend the hook around so it'll be like sitting properly. And there we have our little hot pepper earrings. Thanks so much for watching the video. Give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for lots more DIY wire art and jewelry making videos. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I go live and when I post new videos. And if you'd like to share your work, be sure to join the Wire Art and Jewelry Makers Club on Facebook and get inspired by all the members over there. And also, if you want to check out our wire work on Etsy, we have all kinds of wedding cake toppers and funky jewelry in my shop, and I can custom make anything you like. Big thanks to Peggy for inspiring this new funky design, and we'll see you the next time.